I saw this really good one on Facebook today, and I thought actually this is a very, very good question to ask, and it will open up our minds. And this is like an international question, all right? So I have blocked out the person who's asked the question, but the question that was posted today on a Facebook group is: my daughter has anxiety, autism, and muscular issues. Camping is hard for her. What other alternatives are there she can do in advance? She can do 1 to 2 nights depending on the weather, the place. Cold weather hurts her muscles. What can she do? Okay, so I got thinking about what can we do. And in England, we've had this conversation so many times that the requirements you can bend, they're not concrete.
They're flexible.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, we have two kids with autism in our troop there in Brazil. There are many courses happening now because we are learning how to deal with it. It's it's not a new thing, but it's a new thing to insert this kind of scouts in the reality of scouts.
Yeah.
So we are learning with it, and I think these are the first days that we are going to be in the future. It will be a regular.
It'll be second next year. Yeah.
Nobody will ask about it.
Yep.
But we are still learning, and in the learning process, maybe you can try to do something easier, and then being harder and harder each day, and see how the child responds to scouts.
Yeah. So my first instances, I was thinking if it's cold, you don't have to camp. Like even for us now, it's a bit nippy now.
Yeah.
In February coming into March, it's still cold. So why do you have to go camping when it's cold? Yeah. So think about having more camps when it's warm,
better weather. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So that will knock out the coldness thing. Maybe have some indoor camps as well.
Yeah. I mean, with the anxiety and the autism, maybe like when I stay back, when everyone goes off to a campfire or the fireworks displays and stuff like that, I can, I don't mind young people coming to sit and talk with me, because if they're not, that's causing them stress as well, then they can come and sit. They're safe because they're with me.
Yeah.
They're not wandering off, getting into danger or harm or anything on site.
Absolutely.
And, just talking can help with the anxiety.
I was thinking maybe a pre-visit to the camp.
Yeah.
So maybe going like a weekend before, only for an hour or so, and walking around the site saying this is where the tent's going to be, these are where the toilet blocks are.
We did something that I think it worked very well. We did a camping in the same place that we do the meetings. We have an area for camping there, and so it's a place where the child already knows. He's familiar to it, goes there every week. So this first camp is to get used to the tents, to the camping problems.
Yeah.
And so this is something that and you can call the mother anytime because you are in your scout.
They're all nearby.
Yeah.
Let's see what people are suggesting. Yeah, absolutely. Have some indoor sleepovers, exactly, where it's warm. You've got the comfort, you've got toilets, you've got lights, and just having those creature comforts kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, you
regular
can
places.
hybridize it, like where you were at Packer the other week. You got that little camping, the training field.
Yeah.
You could have put some kids in tents there. They're still within earshot. They've got facilities, hard cover if they need it.
Yes, I have a mixed indoor and outdoor camp. Absolutely right. Indoor camp. My son is a cub. He has autism. I'm also worried about him camping in large groups. Yeah. So if that is a problem, then I think we've already answered the question. Have smaller camps, but maybe have. Not that you want to segregate anyone, but you might take the older scouts away, the ones that are more louder, boisterous, take them on a separate camp, and then just have a quieter camp with, maybe having those activities that the young person agrees to. So,
well, like we were discussing the other day about cubs that come up to scouts sometimes find it hard to adjust. Having a week's meeting where it's just the patrol leaders and the new scout cubs to try to ease that burden, get them to know at least some of the people that they're going to be hanging around with.
Rather than just surprising,
pushing them all in.
But I guess it's also activity-wise, when we go down to do the leap of faith or a zip line, that kind of thing. As an adult, you're looking at going, that's high. But you as an adult know it's safe. There's regulations, it's been tested or something. But if you think about someone who has anxiety, they're looking at going, I can't do this. So
Yeah,
maybe
but when I had those scouts with those kinds of fears, and when they overcome the fear, they feel really that they did something really big and good. They feel really keen to scouts, so they got a better, not a better person, but a much better scout after getting some challenge done. I don't know if you got my.
yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's pushing you out your comfort zone, isn't it?
but also like we're close enough to places like Pakar and such that if the young person doesn't do it on that occasion,
Oh, we can go back
we
again.
can go back. It's not
Yeah,
like it's going to be
there's no problem going back.
several
Yeah.
hours journey away to a place to do these kinds of
Yeah,
exercises.
I had once a scout which has some kind of autism in a low degree, and we have what we call falsa baiana, which is a kind of a line and a lake below. Everybody went, and it was not high. The lake was okay, but the guy didn't want to go, and the scouts come back. Look, there is no problem if you don't want to go. So this is a challenge that I want to do to myself.
Yeah.
I want to go, and everybody he tried 1, 2, 3. The fourth time, he went, and then he fell on the on the lake. No problem. We were there, and
Yeah.
and he wanted to go again.
Yeah.
And in the end, he finished it, and he was such accomplished with what happened, and it was very good. And well, his mother in the end told that he found the camping wonderful,
That's
and
good to
he
hear.
was telling that story for her. So I think that it will not work for every kid. That's why we are in a learning
Yep.
curve. Each kid is a different history, but for that one, work.
It's the beauty of scouting, isn't it? It's just trying to
Yeah.
those new experiences and stuff. Whereas in school, you might only have. My daughter is off at PGL at the moment, so it might be like, right, you got that one chance of abseiling or kayaking or whatever, and she says, "No, I'm not going to do it." Okay, well, tough. You've had your chance. We're only here for a limited time. We're in scouts. We're going to go to those camps maybe 3-4 times a year. You're in scouting for 4 years, so there's lots of opportunities to try again. So
Yeah.
it's quite cool.